Sagittarius, I just have to sit here for a second and enjoy this energy because it is so, what's a good word? Joyous. I'm feeling that word. Joyous. Yeah. So, welcome to my channel, Soul Star Messages. This is T, or you can call me Diamond Water. I'm here to deliver a message for the month of March 2022. And there are definitely a few messages here from Source. I did get a few channel messages. I will say downloads. But it was a download, and then I got a download about the word downloads and uploading. It was crazy. So we'll see if that comes back to mind because we're not at that point. We can't just jump there. Okay? But let's start. Right now, for you, yellow is significant. Wear yellow. Yellow represents that joy. And for some people, I see them studying using like a yellow highlighter. I don't know, that's really specific for someone, but consider using yellow, being around yellow, eating yellow foods, bananas, bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, whatever else is yellow out there. If you're going to drink some lemonade, if you're going to drink something, like literally incorporate yellow, okay? Like it's getting deep right there. I also heard joining the team. So somebody is joining a new team. But I'm also seeing it as putting yourself in a position where there's other people that do what you do, but you're joining the team of people that are assigned to do it, if that makes sense. Okay. Also, black is significant. You need to protect yourself in the month of March. Always, but month of March is calling out for extra protection. Literally, like you need to take action to protect yourself and not just say, like, oh, I'm protected. Of course, we all should say that we're protected and believe that, but there's a need for action. So you may need to cleanse your home of negative energy. You might need to burn a black candle. And when you're saging or smudging or have your Palo Santo, I'm really hearing that sage is going to be the best one right now because you're in a position where you're creating new energy. So you will be able to refill all the energies that move around. Okay. Most importantly, know that you're protected. So live in the thought of nothing wrong can happen because you're protected, right? Okay. Meditation. Meditation is going to be so important in the month of March. I literally got March meditation madness. Kind of like March Madness. I don't know where that was going, but March meditation madness, maybe we need to create something where we all just spend time. Actually, what I'm hearing is you starting your meditation practices in March, restarting them. So, yeah, it's going to turn into habit. So that's awesome. Good for you, for the ones that take action on that. I heard the spirits singing Lean on Me. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. So, I'm feeling like your spirit team is really like they're around you, super tough right now. They're trying to like get you to lean on them a little bit more. So simple as asking for things regularly. And I think you're going to have the proper communication with them if you choose to start meditating a little bit more than how you have been. Because the month of March, you're pretty much just stepping into your own energy. You're stepping into you doing you, but like spending time. So let's see. We're going to start here. We have deep knowing. Let me go ahead and move this down. Deep knowing, chaos and conflict, blessed, which is unfinished symphony, between two worlds or between worlds. So, first of all, I'm hearing this song blessed. So, like, you're blessed in every which way that you could possibly be, but you have to go through some things in order to uncover and receive this additional level of blessings. Like, you are literally leveled up, like you're coming out of the energy that was holding you back, holding you down. Now you're crowned, but there were still a couple things that you needed to release and let go. And that's why this unfinished symphony is here. Because there was a time, because these cards came out together, there was a time where you literally were holding back and staying in this dark energy. But now you're in forward movement towards, that happiness, just standing in your power, getting back to, you know, celebrating yourself, loving on yourself. Okay? I'm showing, I'm like, this card has a crown. So basically, like, I'm seeing you're really just standing in your royal energy. Like, you know that you're someone that pretty much is always going to be blessed, right? But sometimes there's I'm just seeing an increase at this point, an increase in blessings because you pretty much just went through a point where you had to let go of a few things. And so, because you have let go of the things that were holding you down, you're moving forward. And so, we have this dragonfly that came out. You know who you really are. Okay. And then we also had deep knowing. So it's interesting how both of these came out. But at the end of the day, you already know who you are. You know that you are not this person that was carrying this energy. This is like very heavy energy. It's almost like you felt like the world was on your shoulders. You felt like you just couldn't make enough positive growth. It was like every time you moved 3 steps forward, you went 33 steps back. And then that really just like changed your vibe, changed who you were for quite a while. Like, I'm picking up that you stayed in that dark energy for a good minute. And Sagittarius is like, it is true. Excuse me, it is very true. Sagittarius has went through a lot of stuff in, you know, the last several years. Other people had it a little bit easier. But because we went through so much, man. So, Sagittarius is always wise, but now you're stepping in the energy of being a wise fool. A fool doesn't know everything that's going to happen. A fool is willing to stand back and let God. A fool is willing to move forward and, in this case, like, but you're a wise fool. So it's like you are still being free, still allowing yourself to, walk this path of life in the unknown. But you have a deep knowing anyway. So you pretty much kind of already know what's going on. But you're over here just attaching or remembering all the things that you went through that really hurt you. So now you can move forward in a stronger way. We have freedom here. So, it's like you always have a choice. Well, you have a choice to really just stand in your power and do your own thing. I'm really picking up the energy of like you walked away from one situation, one way of living, one type of lifestyle, and you're literally walking into the rest of your life, like the rest of your blessings, the rest of like just happiness. This, like I said, this energy is so joyous. It literally is just like I almost can feel the freedom of this horse. Like literally this horse is also by themselves. And it's like it's pure hearted or pure energy. Like you have a choice in which direction you want to go. You can go any way you want to. You're free. You can just ride out in the wind and let your hair blow in the wind, like for real. Or you can, run fast, you can trot. And these are all actions with the running fast and trotting. You know, you can move quickly to get certain things done and complete, or you can take your time. But at the end of the day, like, um, you getting out of this in between space allowed you to just recognize, like, at this point, you know who you are. You recognize that you're no longer going to present yourself this way. And this energy popped up before. But you're no longer going to, like, you're just changed. You're changing. You're changing, been changed. I think this change energy started last month. And so now you're spending time alone. You're elevating, transforming, meditating, blocking out the distractions. For some of you, I see less partying because you find more entertainment and more joy being grounded and just staying within your own personal space. Like You found home within yourself. Your love of self is so strong that you refound home. So on a spiritual level, it's almost like you re-decided that you're going to live this life and that you're willing to be a vessel for God. Like you're re-establishing the choices of what you want to do with your life and how you want to move forward in it. And that is some beautiful energy, because at the end of the day, there's nothing that can change how you feel because you took the time to love yourself. This is some true love and energy. It's like you can wear your heart on your sleeve in this energy, but if you look close, damn, you can't see. This, it's like a lion, but it looks like a heart. So it's just like, psh, I can wear my heart on my sleeve and be this person that I am, this kind hearted, loving, faithful, truthful, peaceful, giving, respectful, respected person. So it gave you power to be able to wear your heart on your sleeve, this changed heart on your sleeve. Because before, that other one just looked like prey. And everybody saw that heart on your sleeve and was always trying to stab it, poke it, flick it. You had to band-aid it up. Shoot, but you had heart surgery safely, though, spiritually, not in real life. And while you're doing this, it's like, so release, power, peace, and protection. But release, power, and peace were all in reverse. And then we have protection in the upright. So this is what you're doing. You're letting go of all these things that, you know, attached to you. You're releasing any negative energy, period. You're releasing anything that could possibly turn into a negative energy so that you can gain your power back, or you already have it back, or you're working towards getting it. But I'm picking up that you're going to be even more powerful than you've ever been before. And when we're talking about power here, we're talking specifically about the ability to manifest. We're talking about the ability to live in your truth. We're talking about the ability of strength and standing strong in everything that you do. We're talking about confidence. We're talking about healing and the ability to heal others. We're talking about being able to hear and know the assignment that God is giving you and proceed, because that assignment is always going to change. It's never going to stay the same. Certain parts do. Yeah, certain parts stay the same. But not every part of your assignment is going to stay the same. So being able to hear, understand, and know what you need to do is your power. And you have natural peace because you're standing in the position that you are supposed to be standing in. And you are forever protected. Like, you have never have to question. Never have to question. And it's almost like, because you have so much power right now, because you're going within and because you're connecting to God so strongly, that this protection is forever. So that's why you need to do the actions that we talked about before. So it's kind of like these would be permanent protection added towards you. So you need to make sure that you are in the right state of mind when you do the protection rituals for yourself, because they're permanent. They're going to be permanent protection that could never be infiltrated. And I'm not saying that you don't ever need to protect yourself or your family or, you know, things around you, your surroundings ever again. But I'm saying that the protection that you're going to do in this time, in this month, in this energy is lasting a lifetime. Like, you're actually getting ready to protect your kids. You're protecting your future. You're protecting your, I'm hearing investments, but I'm also hearing that your children are your investments as well. So you're protecting everything that belongs to you and will belong to you and your bloodline. Period. Now I'm hearing that yellow brick road, like you skipping down the yellow brick road. There goes that color popping up again, yellow. They was happy when they were skipping down the yellow brick road, and no matter which version you want to watch or talk about or mention, the regular Wizard of Oz or the Wiz, they was getting down that good old road. Okay, so the astrological energy around you is sextile. When opportunity comes chirping, learn the song and sing along. So, to me, this is part of joining the team. Interesting. You're learning to do things the way that it should be done. You're learning the path that, I don't want to say learning the path. You're learning the steps. And it's not that you don't know the steps. These are new steps. You're learning something new when it comes to that team energy. And once again, this is a yellow card. So I'm also hearing like part of your healing is singing more. Because we have the unfinished symphony, and then we also have learn the song and sing along. So at this point, you're just living happy and living free. You're just being happy, and that's just, it is what it is. Yeah, the second house for breadwinner. Your ability to grow your finances through earned income is receiving a special blessing right now. So earned income, right, is whatever you put work into. So for some of you, this is benefits at work. For others of you, this is businesses that you've started. This is whatever it is that God is asking you to do will pay off. It may not happen overnight, but it will pay off. And you're putting in the work. This is the time for you to like really go within and ask God specifically what it is that you need to be doing. Downloads. Okay. Downloads are coming super seriously. So this is a time where you also need to write down these downloads. Make sure that you're keeping track. Like March is a really significant month throughout this whole year. But the message that I received earlier about uploads and downloads is like, when you're in meditation mode, it's almost like you need to upload your energy to God. You need to upload your energy to your spirit team so that they can remove the things from you that you no longer need to be carrying. So then you can receive the download and see it clearly, understand it clearly, and know which downloads you need to keep for yourself, which downloads that you need to share with people, and which downloads are action and which downloads are just for you to know, because you're going to receive both. Okay. So, take your show on the road. This is the house of publicity. Publish, speak out, spread the word. Self-promotion is favored now. So these go together. You putting in the work. So some of you have, again, new businesses, new ideas. God is pulling you out to join the team of spiritual advisors, messengers, motivators, whatever all the chosen ones are choosing to do right now. Everybody has a different job, and you're being called to get in line, be active, and this is specifically your time, because we're in the time of Aquarius, which is about truth, which is about, that deep knowingness. And you're a Sagittarius, and you naturally have that ability. So whatever it is that you're doing or whatever you feel called to do, you're in alignment with what you need to do. You're in alignment with what God is asking you to do. And you will continue to be in alignment as you spend more time within and just talking to God. This is a squaring energy. The door may be locked, but you are the key. Persevere and you will meet any challenge. And so at this point, you need to continuously work towards what you need to do, what you're being asked to do. Work towards whatever it is, the publicity, speaking out, spreading the word, self-promotion. Like, I'm hearing a self-love journey. You're on a self-love journey right now, and that is allowing you to get to everything that you need to get to. Like, all the doors have already been laid out, and now it's your turn. It's kind of like I'm just seeing Encanto. Who doesn't love that movie, right? Disney movie Encanto. But everybody had, their gifts, and they opened the door, and all the stuff behind their door was awesome. So for some of you, you're Bruno. For some of you, you're Bruno. And for some of you, you have a whole lot of gifts. Like, you hold the key to the actual door to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you basically have all the superpowers and skills and all that good stuff. So everything you're doing comes naturally to you, and that's a good place to be. You don't even have to try too hard. You may stumble here and there, but it's more over still shaking off these last little bit of things. It's not that much though. It's just a little bit. It's kind of like, how a bird or an animal, when they get wet, they shake themselves off. And where do they start? They start from their head and they go all the way back to the tail. right? So you're shaking off that little bit of extra. So there were a few goddess energies around you, or that will be of motivation to you right now. So I'm going to read these to you. Hold on, let me get some water really quick. Man, whew, just being an appreciation. I feel like, shoot, even water tastes better, but that's for me. Like, self love is so important. Okay. Anyway. Um, and please forgive me for not. I know I'm not gonna pronounce these. I'm gonna let you see them, and you could tell me how to pronounce it. Cause some of this stuff, I'm like, I don't know. Or some of these energies, some of these goddesses. Anyway, Anahita, Anahita. Okay, Earth Angel. Can you see? Hopefully you can catch a view. Okay, well, I can't give you a full thing so you can focused. It's unfocused. So I guess I gotta read it right. So you are a heavenly river, an angel in human form, here on earth as a beneficial presence for all who come into your field. It is not grandiose, conceited, or vain to accept the magnitude of your ripple effect. It is a humble truth. The more you take radical oceanic responsibility for your gifts, the more potently the outpouring of your blessings will permeate the world. Wow. So, this is what I was talking about as far as stepping in your power. You're an earth angel, and we already know this. You know this. Whoever I'm speaking to, you know this. You're stepping fully into your power. You are receiving everything that you need to receive, and you're using it. There's a difference between having it, knowing what it is, and not using it. Action. March is a month of action. We have Nemo sign, goddess of memory. I want you to see this name. Can you see that? Okay, yeah. Now you tell me. Call to mind a moment of true wakefulness where you popped out of the sleepy lull of forgetfulness and caught a glimpse of who you really are and why you're truly here. And blaze on this lucid memory until your mind. Oh, and blaze this lucid memory upon your mind and create a word trick so your sunlit consciousness can be a springboard for you and others to remember. So basically, you have officially, like, you're remembering who you are. You're remembering who you are. You're remembering who you are. And and this is really beneficial to not only you, but to the people that need your help. So you've joined the team. Welcome to the team. I'm literally seeing someone standing up in a whole round of applause by a very large crowd. So some of you are gaining people to just want to know what you have to say. They want to be around your energy too. This is in Nersog, and forgive me because these aren't energies that I know specifically by name. Goddess of the mountains, your hard work is paying off. Feel a spiritual jetpack of universal love elevating you towards higher ground. Dedicate each step you take towards keeping your eyes on the prize, becoming more awake and aware, knowing all you are lifted, all are lifted. Knowing as you are lifted, all are lifted. So, this is what I was talking about earlier about that elevation, that knowingness, like you're doing what you need to do, and this is very beneficial. God is, happy. It's almost like the heavens are celebrating. Yep. Now they're dancing. So, you know, this little image popped out right at that time. So it's like the heavens are dancing. They're so happy. They're celebrating you being in this energy. This card is just really the main part of the reading, or like the focus point. So, very last card. Now I know this one, Sekhmet, warrior goddess of healing. Yeah. Your words and deeds have more impact than you realize, since you can create or destroy with the bat of an eye. Let me read that again, because there's one word that I missed, and it makes it that much deeper. Your words and deeds have more impact than you realize, since you can create or destroy with the bat of an eyelash. Make sure to respond rather than react to what triggers you. Magnify your life force and wield it for the healing of those you touch. So, this energy is asking for you to continue to heal. What you do is healing others. And for some reason, so this is like healing energy. So you're healing people. But stay protected. You're not the one that needs to be healed. You've already healed yourself. Like healing as in maybe a massage or something, but some people are praying for others or laying hands, or I'm hearing Reiki. Anyway, at the end of the day, this power up is allowing you to be so strong that you can create or destroy. So you need to again protect your assets, but also pay attention to everything around you, and more specifically your thoughts. And so that's why the meditation is coming into play. You need to have March Meditation Madness so that you can keep your mind clear of negative energy, negative thoughts. And I'm hearing somebody's going to try to push you to get you back into a thought pattern, but it's not going to work. So, this was a beautiful reading. I know I started off a little rocky in the beginning, so forgive me for that energy. I recognize that, so I have to acknowledge that I recognize that. And I just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope this message was for the betterment of your self-love journey and healing yourself. And this next step, your next steps, woo, this is beautiful. I can't wait to read for the next month's coming so we can see what's going on, because this is about to be just so beautiful, so awesome. You're blessed and you deserve it. You deserve it. Let me just pull like two more cards. Personal deck. What messages do we have for Sagittarius to close this reading out? Oh. Man, this was a really good reading. Like, Sagittarius, oof, good for you, for real. Good for you. You know what's best for you. And it may have hurt other people, but you didn't do it intentionally to, you know, put yourself in your own place. Okay. You don't know my name. So it's kind of like you've changed what you have going on. Yep. You don't know my name. So it's kind of like while you're in this energy, you're off grid. And sorry, I'm not around. And that's okay. Because you know what's best for you. And you're working on, yep, you changed. You're working on yourself. You're working on, again, getting the last few things. Mask on. So it's kind of like you are going incognito. Yep. You're incognito behind the mask. And I'm not talking about a COVID mask. We're talking about a whole face mask. And not deceptive. Living my life like it's golden. I got the keys. We already saw this here. Some doors were locked. You already have the door. The door that you are supposed to go through has already been present in your life since you were born. But now you've even recognized that there is a door there that you need to go through. But you got the key. So you good. Use what you got to get what you want. So you're working towards your natural abilities. You're using your natural abilities and grinding and working on yourself and working on your business and working on your ideas and doing what God is asking you to do. Messages, pay attention. God is speaking to you loud and clearly. Loud and clearly. It's time for a vacation. So some of you will be traveling. Some of you will be getting or that would be beneficial to get into this energy. I'm also hearing astral travel. And let's see here. Vacation, I'm also hearing staycation. Like within yourself. Like you might not even be going anywhere. Like you're going on a vacation in your mind, in your environment. Like you're making your home a vacation spot real quick. So, anyway. You knew better. Your higher self already told you. So, at the end of the day, you know, you have a deep knowing. Everything that you need to know, you will hear. Pay attention. God is speaking. The universe is speaking. And there's more things that are going to be coming to the surface. So, anyway, thank you. I'm going to close it there. Thank you for spending time with me. I really seriously hope this message healed you or changed your insight on, or even gave you more insight on what you need to do in the month of March. Sagittarius, I love you so much. Subscribe. If you feel a vibe, subscribe. Help this channel grow. I'm a newbie on here. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. I love you. See you later.